In the late 1940s, Albert Einstein was already the most famous scientist in the world. He lived in Princeton, New Jersey, and toward the end of his life, he told his colleagues that he only went to the office for one reason: to have the privilege of walking home with his best friend. That friend was Kurt Gödel. He wasn't a physicist. He was a mathematician and a logician. And while Einstein had bent our understanding of space and time, Gödel had done something even more disruptive. He had found the absolute limit of what can ever be known. And what he discovered in 1931 is the single most important thing nobody is telling you about artificial intelligence today. To understand why, you have to understand the dream. In the early 20th century, mathematicians had a dream. They wanted to build a perfect, complete system of logic, a set of rules so flawless, so comprehensive, that you could use them to prove or disprove any mathematical statement in the universe. If they could build this system, mathematics would be finished. Every problem could be solved by just turning the crank of the machine. Does this sound familiar? It should, because it is the exact same dream we have about artificial intelligence today. We believe that if we just build a big enough model, feed it enough data, and give it enough compute power, it will eventually be able to solve every problem, cure every disease, answer every question. We believe the perfect machine is just a matter of scale. But Kurt Gödel proved that the perfect machine is mathematically impossible. In 1931, at the age of 25, Gödel published his Incompleteness Theorem. I won't give you the heavy math, but the core idea is beautiful. Gödel proved that any logical system complex enough to do basic arithmetic will always have a fatal flaw. He showed that inside any sufficiently powerful system, there will always be true statements that the system itself cannot prove. If the system is consistent, meaning it doesn't contradict itself, it must be incomplete. There will always be truths outside its reach. If you try to fix it by adding new rules to cover those gaps, you just create a new, larger system, which will have new, unprovable truths. You can never close the loop. You can never build the perfect machine. For decades, people thought Gödel's theorem was a depressing limitation, a defeat for human ambition. But it isn't. It is a liberation. Because if a formal, logical system can never be complete, and yet you can understand that it is incomplete, what does that say about you? It suggests that human consciousness is not just a formal system. We can step outside the rules. We can see the gaps. We can understand a truth without needing a formal proof for it. We can leap across the void that the machine cannot cross. Einstein loved walking with Gödel because Gödel saw the edges of the universe. Not the physical edges, the logical ones. AI is the most powerful tool we have ever built. It will solve problems we cannot imagine. It will change the world. But it will never be complete. It will never know everything. It will never replace the messy, intuitive, rule-breaking leap of human insight. The perfect machine is impossible. And that is exactly why you are still needed. Fear not the AI.